Connecting with our breath, inviting ourselves to start breathing with awareness. Awareness of this miraculous thing we do, it's called breathing. Being aware of how it feels within us, each one of us within themselves. Take yourself away from the thinking brain and bring it to the experiential brain. Feeling how it feels like to be you, inside you, right now. I see us like a wavy ocean. When we breathe in, the waves go up. When we breathe out, the waves go down. And each one of us creates their own wave in the ocean of our meditation right now. It's really cool when we connect with the place where our breaths are playing with one another beyond the space. Because we're in different rooms, but energetically we're always in the same space. So let's create our own ocean of motion. Inviting our breaths to become longer and slower. Complete being, needing nothing but to breathe in this moment. Today's meditation is dedicated to being here and now, completely in this moment. What does that even mean? Just ask that question of yourself as if you've heard it for the first time, and I know you haven't. What does it really mean to be here and now and completely in this moment? See if you can find an answer you haven't heard of before. An answer from this moment, not from your past. Maybe the answer is in your experience, not in words. Because being in this moment is never like being in any other moment, right? This moment, it has so many facets, right? There's the body, there's the body perception, because your body is sometimes not as you perceive it to be. You may just feel the part that's hurting or the part that you are liking or disliking, but the body exists in so many ways, keeping you alive in this body. There's the energetic component of this moment, which is in and around the body. There's the story of this moment. You're sitting on a chair in a meditation. And then there's the blessed focused awareness. What are you aware of? What are you focused on? Is your awareness focused? Is it running all over the place? Is it energetic? Is it mental? There's no right and wrong way to be. There's aware and unaware way to be. Once you're aware of where you're at, you're in a state of open, even if you're aware of the fact that you're not open. So there's no right and wrong. There's aware and unaware. There's accepting and judging of the moment. So if you're accepting and aware, something feels like it's got more room to exist. Resting in this moment, surrendering to this moment, allowing it to happen. These words are inviting for a fuzzy focus as we delve into the experience of this moment, the sensuality of this moment, resting in this moment, allowing this moment experience. This can be experienced when your head thinking brain is quiet. But if your thinking brain is quiet, or if you're just taking a nap and you don't want to take a nap, then you have to focus on something, which is the focused awareness on the breath, on your toes, on different parts of your body, etc. So this moment can be experienced as open and accepting, so with surrendering completely to experience, or through focusing your awareness on something that is relaxing you, that is maybe activating your vagus nerve, and is giving some kind of an order, like focusing on a breath. So being present here and now. Let's do both of those right now. I know I said it shortly. I wanted to explain it. So here we go. Focusing on the breath. Inviting the breath to become longer and slower. Focus on your heart. Bring your focus attention to your heart. Be aware of how the rest of you feels as you focus on your heart. The movement in your chest, maybe the heartbeat, the emotionality that is in the heart, unexpressed maybe. So maybe if you have a heavy heart and you meditate, then the focused awareness of the heart can help. Now bringing our focused awareness to the pelvis. Again, focusing your awareness right there at the center of the pelvis. Peaceful energy to the pelvis. Many people are not fully in their pelvis. So it's kind of helium ballooning on me, wanting to go up. It's okay. Give it a minute. Good. So pelvis, and then up to heart. Good. And one more point, we're opening brain. Bring your focus awareness on your brain. You can choose wherever you feel called to. I would recommend the front or the center of the brain, but if you want to go back, you can. And putting stillness on the brain, slowing it down to stillness. So brain, traveling down the center path of the body into the heart. Good. Traveling down the central path of the body, the core, to the pelvis. This one's a little harder, but you could do it. Slow, like liquid, let it melt into the pelvis, it will. And then pelvis lights up. And then again, up from pelvis. You can use it with the breath, or you could just do it as energy. You can like exhale and do it with the breath or as energy. From the pelvis, beam of light, focused awareness going up from the pelvis to the heart. Now you feel the pelvis and the heart together. Can you feel it and the connection between the pelvis and the heart? And how happy it makes the heart. You see, heart is not alone. How happy it is for the heart to feel the pelvis. And for the heart, it goes up into the head, the brain. Feeling the heart and the brain at the same time. Feel yourself expanded a bit beyond the body. The light, the aura around you. Feel how from the aura and the space around, the energy comes into the brain, goes down into the heart, lights the heart up, the connection between the brain and the heart, and go down into the pelvis. And from the pelvis back up. Just practice a couple of up and downs like so on your own with them. Till you see all three of them and their connection of light. My three brains, my earthy intuition brain, my experiential loving brain, the sensitive one, my clarity, operational brain, Celebrate your brains. Take a minute to dance with them, to be in their presence. Your heart gets sad when it's not connected to your brain or to the earth. I'm talking about consciousness, not the neurological connections in awareness. Your pelvis gets closed when it's not connected to the heart and the brain. And your brain is going to ego when it's not connected with this earth and with your heart center. So being here and now with the awareness of these three aspects of your existence and experience. It's like being here and now with a big open inner experience. Like so many more possibilities and experiences of existence in this space. So now we're going to go into experiential meditation. We pretty much let go of everything we know and just allow ourselves to be breath and presence. It is always recommended to do a meditation like what we did now with focused awareness, with almost like guided by yourself, by the moment, or by something, going from thing to thing, slowly relaxing yourself, bringing yourself in a moment. Especially if you had a big mental day before you and after this moment. So now here we are, and there's a lot of calm in the room. So it pretty much is like diving and floating on a river. You feel the breath and your core. And then you just let go. Jumping in the water. And let yourself float in this moment. Melting and melting and melting from the core, melting from the core, melting and melting and melting from the core, melting from the core. It's like every time something tries to turn into shape of something you know, you just melt it. You just kind of, like a muscle, you relax it. And if it becomes mentally active, you follow the breath. Listen to some kind of an assignment you give yourself so that the excess energy in you that tries to control something has a task and you can still rest. You can get enlightened by following your breath, so don't see it as a demoting thing. It's just a different thing. And once there's so much stillness within us, bringing our focused awareness to the space around us, which is also us. So in a way, it's not around us, but it's not our physical us. And just expanding. It's really cool how you have this vehicle that can get expanded and expanded and expanded and expanded just because you focus on it. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And expanding. We're allowing ourselves to expand. And again, back to our breath focused awareness and the waves in the ocean of our meditation. Breathing in, breathing out. The waves go up, the waves come down. And you can be the wave. You can float on the wave and be the wave and be aware of the wave and whatever else your heart's desire. If there's a prayer that you like to interject into this moment, please take your time to pray. In the grace of divine love, all prayers of light beings be answered. Going back into your body, focusing your awareness of how it feels like to be you right now. Brain, from brain to heart, from brain to heart to pelvis, down to your knees, to the bottom of your feet, earth. And as soon as you're ready, you're welcome to open your eyes.